Peace, King and Queens. Welcome to my channel, Essentially Taj, and I'm Taj. And as you all know, we are all locked down on this whole coronavirus epidemic, right? So I got word that we won't be out the house until August, possibly. So I'm sitting in the house, and instead of eating all my snacks, so I won't go outside looking like a house in the summertime, I said, why not be productive and make a video? So previously, I asked people to send me some questions on getting to know Taj, and I have about 46, but I'm damn sure not going to do 46 questions because y'all not that bored to sit in the house and watch me. But I'm going to run through a couple of them, just randomly, just select questions, and, you know, hopefully you get to know me and want to follow me. And hopefully, in the midst of me saying this, you're hitting that subscribe button right down there. And don't forget to hit the bell. But let's just get right into it. I'm not even going to make this a whole long, prolonged thing. Let's just jump right into the video. Okay, so the first question is, what is your full name? I'm not going to give my whole full name because people are scammers, and although I don't have much, I don't want you to take the little bit that I have. So my former name was Latoya. I was born Latoya, but during my spiritual journey after 2014, I rebranded myself and I now go by Taj. So I prefer to be called Taj. Family members even call me Taj, which I love because it just comes off effortlessly now. I don't know if I even said that right because I have like a slip of the tongue, but whatever. So they call me Taj. I prefer Taj, but I don't get offended if you call me Toya. My mom gave my father the privilege of naming me, and I don't know why she did that, but moving on. Next question, where are you from? Where did you grow up? And where do you currently live? Damn. Okay, so I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. I was born in East New York, but I now currently live in East Flatbush. What is your favorite drink? Tea or coffee? Now, I am definitely a tea drinker. Matcha is my choice of tea. I love matcha. I love ginger tea. Any tea, honestly. Tea of all sorts, I love. Now, recently, I've been trying to drink coffee. I haven't found my niche with coffee yet. I don't understand how people could do black coffee or things like that. Like, coffee is not that great tasting. I prefer tea, matcha. Now, if you live in New York, or I think there are other places too, the best matcha place to go to, Cha-Cha Matcha. Thank me later. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. What is your spirit animal and why? Elephants, of course. If you know me, you know I love elephants. I love elephants because I love how beautiful they are, how majestic they are, how smart they are. No, but honestly, they are such like large, majestic, beautiful animals, and I just love them. And I hate that people are killing them for sports because humans suck. You know who you are. Moving on. What is your favorite genre of film and why? I love thrillers. I'm not a rom-com. I like some romantic movies. I love dramas, but my main thing is like horrors and thrillers. That's my jam. I love movies like that. I love thrillers because I like movies with twisted endings, movies that make you think, conversation pieces. I'm not that big into comedy. Like if I had to pick a movie to go to the movies, it won't be a comedy movie. Honestly, it would have to be like some type of thriller or horror movie for me to go. What is your favorite color? I love yellow. I love sunflower yellow. So whatever is the real word for that, I just love sunflower yellow. I love yellow. I used to love pink, but yellow is just such a beautiful color to me. I love yellow. Have any books you read changed your life? I read 2 books that I feel changed my life. The first book being The Alchemist. I've read that book 3 times already in different stages of my life. And I felt like each time I read it, it spoke to me in different ways. And it kind of reflected on what I was going through at the moment and actually kind of like guided me in some type of way. I love that book. I highly recommend that book. I feel like I would read it again. And like I said, like every time I read it, I learn different lessons from it. So it's never the same book to me every time I read it. So The Alchemist, definitely. The next book that changed my life is The 4 Agreements. And they recently got another book out called The 5th Agreement. If you don't know that book, hit up your local Barnes and Noble, or even like audiobook or whatever that you have on your phone, because I don't think we're going outside anytime soon, so Barnes and Noble probably not even open. But read the book. That's all I can say. Read the book. What is your favorite movie? Now, my favorite movie is like a flip toss between two different movies. I love The Lion King. That is my favorite movie. Not cartoon movie, like legit, that's my favorite movie of all times. And it's like, it's in like I love Lion King, but I also love What's Love Got to Do with It. Those are two movies that I know back to front to back, word for word, song for song. Like those two movies have like such a big impact in my life in ways that I don't understand really why, but I love those movies. So What's Love Got to Do with It? Angela Bassett did her damn thing in that movie. And I've always been a Tina Turner fan since I was young, so that movie was beautiful to me. And The Lion King is just such a beautiful story. I love that they did the remake, but the original animated version still does it for me. Like, I can watch that any time of the day. I ain't talking about Lion King half into Lion King. That's it. The song's beautiful. Love it. Next question. What is your go-to hairstyle? Now, if you know me, I love wearing Marley twists. I love wearing faux locks, and I love wearing big curly hair. Most times, I rock Marley twist. That's just my jam, and it's an easy style. It's easy for your everyday. It's easy to actually install. So like Marley twist is like my go-to thing. Right now I just took them out, so I'm rocking my natural hair for right now. Don't know how long that's gonna last because I love Marley twist. How many siblings do you have? I have 3 sisters from my mom, and I had 1 brother from my dad, which he tragically passed away when I was in junior high school. I love you, Brian. But I have 3 sisters, Denise, Adrienne, and Regina. Those are my sisters. If you ask me, I'm the better of the sisters. I'm my mom's favorite. Okay. What is the biggest struggle you overcame? The biggest struggle I had to overcome was the passing of my mom in 2014. Ooh, I don't want this video to turn to this. Like, what is happening? I feel like her death brought me to very dark places, and I felt like that was like the biggest thing, the biggest impact on my life. Like, I lost my father as well in 2010, but the impact wasn't like, my mom was my road dog. Like, that was my heart. She's still my heart, honestly. Like, nobody compared to my mom. And I know everybody say that about their mom, but like, my mom was like the kindest soul. And sometimes I really feel like we didn't deserve her. Like, that's how great of a person she is. Like, literally, you could have no shirt and she would take off the shirt off her back to make sure that you're fine. Like, that's how special a person my mom was. And that definitely was the biggest struggle for me, is to learn life after mom for me. But moving on, because I don't want this video to go dark, let's switch gears. Do you have any bad habits? Of course I do. I'm human. I have a lot of bad habits. The biggest one I can say is I procrastinate a lot. That's definitely a bad habit. It hinders me from a lot of things, because procrastination is really the death of most of my creativity. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear is leaving this earth without leaving my footprints in the sand. And what I mean by that is I want to make an impact in some way. And I want to live in my purpose, find my purpose, and live in my truth. So if I leave this earth without my footprints in the sand, I feel like my life was not meaningless, but in a way, yes. Because like, I don't want to be living here all these years without purpose, you know, and I don't want my death to be in vain, that I didn't leave some type of impact, even if it impacts 1 or 2 people. Like, not saying you got to be famous to have an impact, like nothing like that, but I just want my life to have meaning. And I'm afraid that if I pass away, I didn't leave my footprints in the sand. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm trying to make it make sense. My head be just doing things, like my head be saying stuff, and I don't know if it conveys to y'all the same way. So yeah. Who is your favorite celebrity? Do I even have to say it? Erykah Badu. I love her. She is like see, when I say love, it's different, like an understatement. Like when I say like this lady is me and I am her, like that is just how I am with Erykah. Like she's my favorite celebrity, my favorite person. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. I might offend people if I say that. But I'm gonna tell the truth. But yeah, so Erykah Badu, of course. Like, come on. Who asked me that? What is at the top of your bucket list? Speaking of elephants, I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to the elephant sanctuary, and I want to be one with the elephants. I want to feel them, touch them, breathe them, be one with them. That's really my biggest thing. With the tickets being like $12 to go to Thailand now, maybe I should just make that happen, because I definitely want to be with the elephants and be one with the babies. What is your favorite quote? My favorite quote to live by, and I learned this in junior high school, is the biggest risk is not taking a risk at all. Who is the worst boss you ever had? Bear with me for a little mini story time real fast, right? So when I was fresh out of high school, I was working at Toys R Us in Brooklyn. Everybody know the Toys R Us that was down past Kings Plaza. I was working for the holiday season. What is it called? Yeah, whatever. I was working for the holiday season, but I only lasted a week. And let me tell you why I lasted a week. It was a busy day. Yes, it was like right before Christmas. It was a busy day, and the bathrooms were out of order.
Yes, the bathrooms.
So I had to go a whole shift without peeing, right? So it was to the point, like, I was like probably halfway through my shift at this point, and I'm like, I can't continue my shift and my bladder hurts. Like, what is that? So I went to my boss and I asked
her, like, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, what is the option for the bathroom?
Shorty said to me, take a buddy and go outside.
I said, go outside and do what?
She's like, take a buddy and go outside to use the bathroom.
I said, no. Go outside and do what?
And she's like, to go to the bathroom.
Am I a dog? Like, what do you mean go outside to use the bathroom? Like, y'all should have had potties set up or something. Like, I'm not going outside and squatting like a dog. Are you crazy? And take a buddy? What, you gonna walk me? No. I quit at the moment, needless to say. And I called my boyfriend, him and his father. They came to pick me up. And like, I was just like, like, I go outside and take a buddy? She was the worst boss. Because you should have had things set up in place. You don't tell nobody, a human, to go outside and go to the bathroom. The nerve. So yeah, she was the worst boss. I wish I remember her name right now, but she wasn't that important to me to remember her name, because I surely would have blasted her ass. Go outside and use the bathroom. I'm just gonna do one more. What drains your energy? Toxic people, negative people. I'm such a person that's big on energy and auras, and if you just come around me with like negative vibes, we can't vibe. And I'm not a person that can be fake. Like, my expressions show on my face. So if I don't with you, you would know that I don't mess with you, because I can't fake it. So people, I'm an empath. So it's like people energy like transfers to me like easily. And I can't be in a setting with people that drains my energy. I can't. The negative vibes, I can't get cool. Nah, we can't be friends. Honestly, we on two different planes. So it's like, it's no point of even attempting to fake it or be cool with you. That's it. That's it. I don't want to bore y'all too long, because y'all probably like, bitch, we don't care. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, hit that button right down below that says subscribe, and hit that bell. And honestly too, in the comment sections, just drop some suggestions. I have some videos that I have planned to do this week, but I would love to hear from you guys and what it is that you want me to do. And keep me busy this week, because if you don't, I'm gonna resort to eating like really bad stuff. And I don't want to do that. So help me help you. And I don't want y'all to be bored. Don't y'all want to see my face? Don't you wanna? No, for real. See you next time. And I'm your favorite hippie when I hit a hood. And y'all be good.